I did not have a sort of a happy childhood, to be frank. It was quite rough. It took me a while to understand things that most people intuitively understand. I think one aspect of whatever condition I had was I was just absolutely obsessed with truth. Just obsessed with truth. I actually slept in a couch at one point in a tent on the roof. But for a while there, I was just sleeping under my desk, which is out in the open in the factory, and for an important reason. And it was damn uncomfortable sleeping on that floor. And always, when I woke up, I'd smell like metal dust. I just slept on the floor under my desk, so during shift change, the entire team could see me. Life can't just be about solving one problem or another. There need to be reasons to be inspired. Reasons that move your heart and say, yes, future's gonna be great. And when you get up, when you wake up in the morning, I can't wait to see what happens next. Suppliers didn't take us seriously. We'll get hardly any of the best suppliers would help us. So, but then we had to just build a lot of the stuff ourselves. We both innovated or we couldn't make the car. This was a video game. The setting is just extreme difficulty. Not impossible, but extreme difficulty. I mean, there's been many times where I expected to lose everything. Not, who starts a car company and a rocket company expecting them to succeed? Certainly not me. I thought they both had less than a 10% chance of success. And frankly, I wasn't wrong in that in 2008, we had the third failure of SpaceX, and if the fourth launch had failed, SpaceX would be dead in 2008. We did have no money for a fifth launch. And for Tesla, Tesla's been on the verge of bankruptcy many times. But we were able to just barely raise enough money to squeak by and close the financing round for Tesla on the last hour of the last day that it was possible. And if we had not closed that financing round then, it would have gone bankrupt 2 days after Christmas.
The first controlled powered flight was 1903 with the Wright brothers. And then 66 years later, we put the first people on the moon. I mean, that, if you'd ask people, say in 1900, what are the odds of, man landing on the moon, they would have said that's ridiculous. And if you try to talk to them about the internet, they would not even know what the heck what are you even talking about? Like, this sounds so crazy. So, I think the one thing that we can be quite certain of is that any predictions we make today for what the future will be like in 50 years will be wrong. Try to be useful. Do things that are useful to your fellow human beings, to the world. It's very hard to be useful. If you live a useful life, that is a good life. A life worth having lived. Basically, try to ingest as much information as you can, and try to also just develop a good general knowledge. So you at least have like a rough lay of the land of the knowledge landscape. Try to learn a little bit about a lot of things. Because you might not know what you're really interested in. How would you know what you're really interested in if you at least aren't doing a peripheral exploration of broadly of the knowledge landscape? And you talk to people from different walks of life and different industries and professions and skills and occupations. Just try to learn as much as possible. Like I said, I would encourage people to read broadly in many different subject areas. Then try to find something where there's an overlap of your talents and what you're interested in. So people may be good at something, or they may have skill at a particular thing, but they don't like doing it. Mm-hmm. So you want to try to find a good combination of things that you're inherently good at, but you also like doing. You really want to make sure you're not operating without realizing it from a zero-sum mindset, where the only way to get ahead is to take things from others. Then that's going to result in you trying to take things from others, which is not good. It's much better to work on adding to the economic pie.
like I said, creating more than you consume. I think there is a tremendous amount of potential that it will be very difficult to achieve, but it's possible. And I think ultimately it could be